Hello and welcome again. As I promised, we're back on the Emerald Plains, but today we're walking over the attacking side for every bomb site. The video about defending on this map is already on my channel, so go check it out later. For now, let's take a look at our first site to attack, which is Admin Office. So, for Admin Office, my favorite way of attacking this bomb site is to push from right here, at the northwest balcony. So, as I'm here, I'm gonna enter this doorway. Before I enter, I'm gonna drone it out, and as I'm driving in, I'm interested in both Green Hallway and the Haunting Hall. So if I wanna enter, I need to make sure I'm not gonna die from there. Before the round starts, I usually like to drive my drone up here on the Fox. So I'm pre-placing my drone right here, so I can see if there's anyone in Haunting Hall or by this split before the round starts. I can drive my drone right here quickly to see if there's anyone in the library. And if I start with my drone in the other area, like archives, I can drive right here and jump here. Jump on these plants, and I'm here again. So it's a bit safer since I'm not driving the drone through the split onto the Fox where the site is. And I have this drone pre-placed. So as I want to enter here, I will already have an info onto the hunting hall. So I'm only left with droning the green hallway. And I see no one here, and I see no one here. Let me check the stairs. It's fine, so I'm gonna enter. And as you can see, I'm only watching the green hallway as I'm entering. Why? Because my other teammate has already opened this window, and he is watching the angle into hunting hall. So as he's watching this, and he can actually watch the doorway into sight, maybe get an easy pick, then I don't need to worry about the hunting hall. I only need to worry about the green hallway. So as I'm entering here, I only watch the stairs and the doorway. So my plan is just to set up the flank on the green hallway, maybe throw out some gridlock tracks on the doorway and on the stairs. So I'm just gonna slightly push into green hallway, not fully, just to cover the flanks, maybe place an air jab. And my plan is to push into hunting hall. I need to be careful about the library, and push into this doorway where the site is. To do that, I need to drone the site before entering, because there might be someone in this corner where the desk is, or in waiting room in here, because as I'm entering, I can be seen from the waiting room, and as I push even more, I can be seen from this corner. And I only want to enter till this point because I can plant right here behind the scaffold, because it's a very comfortable spot for planting. My teammate can cover me from the doorway that I entered, or even from the green hallway. Because if you set up a flank on the stairs, like tracks, air jab, or a claymore, a teammate can be standing up here and watch the rotate, watch the doorway, just cover you when you're planting, as there's someone trying to, push through the site. You can easily get them. But before that happens, your teammates can be playing on green window. There's a camera. You set up a claymore right here for this run out right below you. And someone can be playing here like Osa. We said like Gridlock can throw tracks on the stairs and the doorway. So a Gridlock can be playing up here. You just rappel up, punch the doorway, punch the barricade, and you can watch the doorway into sight. If you're Osa, it's a bit easier for you because you're protected with your shield. And this hallway is a bit of dead end, so no one can actually surprise you. No defender can surprise you from the side and punch your Osa window, because it's a sort of a dead end by the window. So you can cover your teammate entering green hallway from this window. Anyone appearing from stairs or this doorway, you got help from this window. And your other teammate that is holding a window into hunting can have some more help from another attacker that is holding an angle from this window into library. So any defender that is coming back from Rome and tries to cross library into hunting hall, they're gonna be contested by this attacker. So at the start of the round, 3 attackers can just hold those angles from windows into library, into hunting, and from green as you enter this. And as you all enter, you set up a flanks, as we said, on green, on green stairs and green doorway. You set up some flanks in library onto this double doorway, maybe those brown stairs, and from there you can just proceed into admin and plant right here. The only thing that can stop you is probably a C4 from below, but that rarely happens, especially when people don't know this map. If you can't plant right here, send another attacker with the diffuser right here, go past the doorway and plant by this half wall, as you're all holding angles from green and from hunting. So you got the entire admin covered. What's worth noticing? As you want to enter the green hallway from this balcony, which is a quite common tactic, you might encounter some resistance from the green hallway and from the split, since a defender that is standing right here, presumably with a shotgun, is never seen from the hunting window nor at the green window. So he's pretty safe up here. And as you want to enter, he's gonna kill you with a shotgun. The other defender can be standing behind this, by the piano, behind this door, and can peek you from behind the door as you want to enter. And he's nowhere seen from the green window nor the hunting window as well. So, as you want to enter up here, you can use like flashes, for example, because you see the guy in split from your pre-placed drone, right? Yeah, you see him. You see he's right here. So, as you have those two defenders playing against you, you can flash them out. Look, there's this window above this wall, and you can throw your first flash up here on the piano. So you flash out the guy on the piano, and right after that, quickly, you throw another flash by the wall, and you flash the guy in split. You peek the guy in split and kill him, because at that time, the guy on piano is flashed, he can't see anything. So you kill this guy, and then you can throw another flash on this window and kill the guy on the piano. And that's how you deal with him. Another thing worth mentioning is that some people like to push from this balcony. And this is why you should never do it. Let's say, yeah, you open this window and you want to get some picks. You throw some flashes, grenades, whatever. Smart defenders will never pick you. They will just hold passive angles and wait for you to jump in. Because when you're gonna be jumping in, you're gonna be the most vulnerable. So they're just gonna wait for you to jump in. You're probably not using only the window. You're probably breaching this wall as well. And as you open it, you have only this one way of entering admin. So they're gonna know where you're entering from, and they're gonna hold like pixel angles on you from anywhere from admin. So as you're entering right here, you're very vulnerable as well. That's not the best tactic as well. And as you're trying to work together from both the window and this single wall, you're not really helping each other, because the attacker on the window is trying to get some picks from like office and maybe meeting, maybe the orange hallway. But someone entering into waiting room and into admin needs to worry about defenders in green hallway and admin itself. So you're not really helping each other, you're just fighting two different areas. And if someone on the wall dies, like let's say I'm an attacker, I want to push in here, and I die. The other attacker that is trying to hold this window is visible from the wall, so an aggressive defender will peek the balcony immediately and gonna kill the guy in here. So playing on this balcony is extremely uncomfortable, so you should never do it. I know it's really tempting because it's very close to the site, but it's just not worth it. Okay, now let's take care of the private gallery and meeting site. And this will surely explain why this is the worst site to defend, because it's pretty easy to attack. So as we're starting here, we're of course gonna go to this balcony, and we will open this external wall, of course. It will surely be reinforced, but you'll surely have thermite. And from here, you can practically watch an angle into the site. Sure, you might encounter some feed holes here, but you don't even need to enter them. So you can open the right side of the wall, as you have cover from the left one remaining wall will give you cover from these feed holes, and you can practically open this little wood, and from here you can watch into site, into meeting. So you're watching through both sides. The other attacker can rappel up here, open this window, open this wood with like ash or just bullets, I guess. And from here, you can as well watch an angle through the entire site into meeting. So you and the guy on the breach, you're just both cutting off the entire site, both bomb sites. So now your only job is to push into archives, which is the hardest part, apparently. So one of you pushes through the doorway, the other one covers him from the window. He watches an angle into library. And as you push into archives, you need to worry about library, but you're droning it out, of course. And of course, you can, in prep phase, you can prep a drone in here to watch the library. And you're gonna do it not only because of the library, but because you can drive it up here and watch the entire gallery. So that's what you do in prep phase. You drive your drone right here to watch gallery. When you turn around, you can even see a bit of meeting. But yeah, this drone is the most important. You wanna see the entire gallery, and you wanna peek into library. So as you take care of the library, any of the players right here, you set up a flank, like you place an air jab there, you place an air jab above this double door. You only need to enter here. And remember, both of your teammates are watching angles into site. One from the breach, one from this window. So if there's any defender trying to peek you onto archives, they're gonna be seen from the window. Unless they're right here. But you're just gonna draw them out. You will see them on drone. See, I see him on drone. So I don't know, just flash them out, smoke out, you enter, you plant behind this little exhibition table, and you're good to go. The guy on breach can easily cover the diffuser. You just hold angles from archives, you hold library, and that's it. It's very simple. It's very easy. They can probably only counter you from below, since the floor is made with wood. But apart from that, it's very easy. If you want to have even more picks, you rappel up right here when there's a guy. You have a guy on this window, you have a guy on breach, but you have another guy on the orange window. So if there's anyone roaming, they can't really come back from orange stairs, because you're just covering this entire hallway. And no one can run out from this window, since you're holding it. They can only run out from here, but it takes quite a bit of time to actually run out and then rotate. But if there's no attacker on this window, you place a claymore right here. So if there's anyone jumping out to kill the guy on the statue window, the claymore covers you. And yeah, simple as that. If you're playing Ace, for example, you can go to this balcony and you can throw Selmas on this wall. So you're opening the gallery from outside as well. So you apply even more pressure. Same with meeting. Right next to this, you have the office window. You throw Selmas on this door, on this wall, and you just open meeting. But I would prioritize the gallery wall, since it's easier and gives you more benefits. Okay, now let's see what can we do with bar lounge. And the first floor is a bit harder to attack, I would say. So what can we do up here? Of course, we have this external wall that leads into billiards. So what are we doing about it? If we can, we of course want to open it so we can have some angles into billiards and into lounge. We can move into bar stock, and you will usually see those two walls reinforced. So with Ace or Hibana, you can from distance, from outside, open those. And with that, you'll have a lot of angles into bar. So from here, a defender can only be behind this little piece of wall, so drone him out. You can use, for example, the drone hole that goes from outside right here, and now you can see the entire bar. There might be some people playing behind the bar, so as you're right here, someone might be behind the bar from your perspective. So that's why when you open this wall, you want to hold some angles from outside on the bar. So you can kind of work together from both outside and from stock, and try to push from stock into bar. You gotta be aware that you can see even into mudroom through lounge. So we're watching through lounge into mudroom, And now you can kind of see behind the bar. You don't need to worry about the fountain doorway, because if you have an attacker from outside, they can watch it. There's a hatch above you. It's usually reinforced, but if for some reason it's open, you gotta be aware of it. So as you're droning out, check out the hatch. Okay, and if you're right here, you can maybe plant here, because if there's anyone behind this second bar, they won't be able to see you, but you could be seen from lounge, I guess. So instead pushing the stock, I would say even better way would be to push mudroom, because you have this window, you have this doorway, you drone out mudroom, someone enters from the doorway, and someone enters from the window. So we're both holding the angles into mudroom. There might be someone on the green stairs, but as you drone out green stairs, one of your attackers goes on the rappel and watches the green stairs. So the guy on the green stairs is cut off. He can either go upstairs and die to this guy on rappel, or downstairs and die to people in the mudroom. Apart from entering mudroom, you could be entering reception, where it is. There it is, reception. You enter reception, because people in reception will try to contest you as you enter mudroom. So you're both helping each other. People that enter mudroom are helping the people entering lobby, and the other way around as well. People entering into lobby are helping people entering mudroom. So after that, you can breach this billiards wall, hold an angle into lounge, because one of you will be able to open the lounge from here. And you gotta be aware of the flanks. Place energy up right here, for example. Drone out the fireplace beforehand. Drone out this hallway beforehand. And as you want to enter, be aware you're seen from this doorway. Move to the corner, so you're safe, and you can plant right here. Because as your teammate watches you from here, you're kind of protected. Because as your teammate watches you from mudroom, you're covered. And another guy in mudroom watches the doorway here as well. He's covering you as well. And that's how you end up with an execute in lounge. So to summarize, there are two ways you can attack. You can push both lobby and mudroom at the same time. Try to cut off the green stairs, and from there execute into lounge from mudroom and lobby. I mean, if you can afford it, open the external wall as well when you're pushing mudroom and lobby, but try to focus at mudroom and lobby first. And the other way would be to open the external wall and push bar stock. And now for my favorite site, which is dining kitchen. This one is the most interesting, has the most options. Let's start with the basics. We have this external wall that goes into pantry. We surely want to open it. It's usually reinforced. There's usually bandits on it. We can use Twitch or Flores or something like that to get rid of batteries from the stronghold. And after we do so, we can open it. You're usually gonna see a rotate here, and this will reinforce as they want to peek you from dining on the breach. Remember the holes that I made in my defending video? Be sure to drone them out before you enter, because you're gonna easily die from them. Usually no one makes them because people don't know the map, apparently. So you're gonna be good about entering pantry. You can of course use the window to try to peek into kitchen, but I would not recommend it because it's pretty easy to die from the window, because they can pick you from right side, left side, and from above the counter. Another trick that I like to do is to go up the balcony, go up right here on this wall. You have the jump prompt, and you don't want to go up very close to it. Stand far back, just slightly as it appears. You're not gonna jump over it, you're gonna jump onto it, and then you can... Yeah, gun 6 does not make me faster, but if you have a pistol, make yourself faster and run up that box. You can do that practically with any 2-speed or 3-speed. Jump on the van, lay down, and you can see into the rotate. So you can do that, for example, with glass. After you open the wall, maybe Maverick can open this little hole for you. Do whatever you like, but you get this angle as they want to peek you. They're not gonna expect you being on the van, of course. So that's decent with like glass or anyone with a good scope. As you want to enter right here, you can usually smoke it off Let's say this is smoke. You throw a smoke on the rotate, you smoke it off, and you can enter and peek into kitchen. That of course is not enough. Apart from that, you want to have some teammates entering this back entrance, because right here, as you drone it out, you only need to worry about this doorway, because that's usually closed, because they're not playing aggressive right here, and you want to drone into fountain, because from here you're gonna have an entry into site. But you're probably wondering, oh, what if someone is right across the fountain and he's gonna peek me as I'm walking in here? That's why earlier you set up a drone outside. There's a drone hole right here that watches the other side of the fountain. If someone's gonna be here, your dead teammate can watch it. Your alive teammate that you're entering with in here can watch it. You can enter fountain. Be sure to drone out the fireplace, shoot the default cam, and you'll have an angle on the kitchen at the same time as your teammates are entering pantry. So they entered pantry, and you want to enter kitchen from pantry, and your teammate is watching this side of the kitchen, so the pantry player knows they don't need to worry about this side. They only need to worry about this side. So if they have smokes, they can throw another smoke on the doorway and practically enter kitchen. There's probably gonna be a rotate right here, so you only need to worry about the rotate. Let's say this smoke is still up there, or your teammate just walked up right here. If there was a mirror, he punched the mirror, so he's only watching the passive angle from behind the reinforcement, and you are entering kitchen from pantry. This is smoked off, this doorway, so you're entering right here. There's a rotate, and you can either plant in the smoke, you can plant by the wall, by the rotate, you can plant right here, you can plant by the refrigerator, you can plant wherever you want, wherever you feel like you have cover. And this spot is pretty good because you can watch it from the fountain. You can go on the other side of the fountain and watch the diffuser after it's planted. And that's how a very basic take looks like. What else you can do? So apart from that, you can, for example, go upstairs, because a lot of the parts of the wall are soft. You can open this wall and kill the guy on these holes that I showed in my defending video. And you can open the floor in gallery to take care of... Oh, that's where we have already dining. You can open the hatch to see into dining, into this little dead end. You know the drill. You can open the floor right here to see the kitchen. You can open the floor right here to see dining. It makes it so much easier to enter kitchen and pantry and dining, whatever. You just clear out the site. Apart from that, another thing you can do is to open the memorial window. Let's say you play ace, and from outside you can throw Selmas on those walls and make it extremely uncomfortable for defenders playing in dining. You can see into dining, into half of it. You can see even into the kitchen doorway in between sides. Just the fact that it's open makes it extremely uncomfortable for them, but you can try and get some picks from there. Same thing applies after you enter toilets, and as you enter right here, you only need to worry about this doorway, because this wall is usually just left closed, soft. So you enter right here, and you just walk up to this doorway and throw Selmas on this wall, on this dining wall. And you never needed to risk your life, because you know you're just standing in toilets, and you're just picking the only doorway that's here. So if there's any defender, they're gonna walk into your crosshair, and from there you can as well peek the mirror on their pantry wall. Anyone playing in dining. And as I said earlier, you open the floor above. If you open right here, you can see the mirror window if it's on here, and from this hatch you can see presumably the safest spot on this side, but not so much after you open the hatch. And if you wanna see if there's anyone in this spot as you're droning, you have the stronghold from fireplace into this spot, and you can even toss a nade from there into there and kill them if they're just sitting there as Maestro or Echo on cameras. And that's pretty much it. So it's not that difficult to attack on this map. There are definitely a lot of maps that are way more harder to attack on. If you have a chance of playing this map, congratulations and have fun. I hope this helps, and check out my other video about defending on this map. Be sure to check out my other videos as well. Till next time, thanks for watching and bye.